This is an atrocious switch, okay? Why are you switching a guard onto Bam Adebayo? Look at this. He's just going to be able to shoot right over him, all right? Right here, hedge the screen, please. Look, get up. Okay. First of all, Isaiah Stewart can easily fight over the top of this. But if you don't want to do that, hedge up. Close this middle off so he can't split through, all right? I got a backside defender right here, able to step up and backside help. Okay, on the hedge, if a swing pass gets made, you rotate there. But really, Isaiah Stewart should just be, look at all this space. Just get over the top of this. But instead, you can hedge as well, but switching is not an option. Because now I have Bam Adebayo going one-on-one against a guard, and that's just a total mismatch, and it's going to lead to an easy little jumper. Awful transition defense. You cannot backpedal. You've got to stop the ball. Okay, stop it right here. Why are you backpedaling? Right now, okay, first of all, this player needs to get up and stop the ball outside the three-point line, so I'm not backpedaling. Number two is this player cannot lollygag back. You've got to sprint back to get beneath the three-point line so you're in the gaps. Okay, look at this lollygagging back right here. Okay, so now you're here as opposed to being right here. Now I can easily send this player this way, and there's going to be no place to go because I have a gap defender right there. But instead, this player lollygags back. This player never steps to pick up the ball, so it's just backpedaling right into a two-shot foul. You can't sag off Bam Adebayo. Let's watch it right. Stop. Right now, Isaiah Stewart's got to be flying out, to be pushing him out this way. Because then what? Then I can drop and get halfway. I'm halfway between the ball and my man. So now I'm up and I'm forcing Bam Adebayo to the middle of the floor where I can easily dig in the post, dig, recover, okay, and I'm good. But look at this sagging. You're just giving yourself no hope against Adebayo. Because look when you sag like this. You're not even giving him any resistance until he's inside the lane, almost at the charge circle. And by that, it's too late, and it's a two-shot foul. First, you got to defend the down screen well, okay? So let's slow it down. Here's your down screen right here. When you don't stay attached and show, you allow Duncan Robinson to curl off of it, and look at the separation off the down screen. Look at this. Look at that separation. That should never happen if you stay attached and show. Okay, that's mistake number one. Mistake number two, we got a ball screen coming. So if you're Marvin Bagley, that you can't drop here. You've got to get up, and you can either switch, okay, or you can hedge. Look at this if you hedge. Where's Bam Adebayo going? I got a backside defender right here, okay? But when you drop, you ask this player to fight over the top when there's already separation because you didn't defend the down screen the right way. Well, now you're going to end up giving up a three-shot foul. So here's mistake number one. Watch this defensive player right here. Sprint back. Why are you lollygagging back like this? You should be ahead of Jimmy Butler, okay? With Jimmy Butler, and you're Rodney Magruder, okay? You've got to force Jimmy Butler to catch the ball as far away as possible. See, when he catches the ball in the corner here, okay, this becomes an ISO. But if you're Rodney Magruder and you're getting back, you're sprinting back in transition, okay? You're sprinting back in transition right now. Okay, now you're sprinting back to get ahead of Jimmy Butler. Now I can push him out more towards the wing. Then I can get some gap help. But you let him catch the ball in the corner so the Heat are going to ISO this mismatch. Okay? That's all because you didn't sprint back so that you could battle and push him out so he catches the ball here as opposed to down here in the corner. Okay, so now I've got a total mismatch that the Heat are isolating. I have got to send a double. All right? When this player gets into his move right now, the double needs to come now. This player slides down and occupies the opposite block. Okay? So now I'm leaving the weak side wing open. All right? If one of these two, so this player is going to occupy, again, a double's coming this way. One of these players is going to occupy these two players. If one of those, let's say this player cuts, okay, then this player's got to go with him, right? Of course. This player's down. Then you got to yell out, cutter, 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 so that this player knows right here, I got to be ready to kind of slide. If a skip pass is made here, then I've got to slide here, and the X out is this player comes up here. So Jimmy Butler should never be catching the ball in the corner like this, because I should have been sprinting back originally to get back to bump him out to the wing. See, look, if he's catching the ball here, now I can force him to the middle where I have gap help, stunt, recover. But you let him catch the ball in the corner, the Heat ISO, the double team comes way too late, and it's a two-shot foul. When you're jamming the screener, you cannot jam with your hands. Okay, look at right now. Look at how he's jamming the screener with his hands. No, you jam with your body. You show your hands. So you're just bumping the screener out so this player has a much clearer path of going underneath. But again, look at this player. See how he's jamming him with his hands like that? Now you're shoving him. That's not jamming the screener. You jam him with your body and you show your hands. Okay? And that's going to lead to a two-shot foul because Miami's in the bonus. Camera angle's not great on here, but first of all, this is a bad switch. Why am I switching Killian Hayes onto a big? Just hedge this ball screen up. Push this player out this way. Backside help is right here, and you're good. Okay? But you switch Killian Hayes onto a big, which is not a great matchup down low. They're going to immediately ISO the mismatch. So if you're Killian Hayes right here, okay, you've got to keep him to the middle of the floor. This player should be dropping a little bit and digging. This player should be dropping a little bit and digging, because now I can dig and recover. Okay? It's right here. Okay? Dig, recover. All right? But Killian Hayes is going to do what you can't do. You let him go baseline, away from where your post dig is. So look what happens. So here's what I'm talking about when the camera gets bad. Okay? But I should be having a post player sliding in here to dig in the post. This player can slide in a little bit and possibly dig in the post. But I've got to force this player to the middle of the floor to where my post digs are coming from. Okay? He's going to let him spin baseline away from any post digs. And now look, now it's just spin, and it's going to be an easy two. But first of all, that I would never have had Killian Hayes guarding the big down low. That's a bad switch anyways. Oh my God, you cannot send this player baseline. Okay, look at this. Why am I giving up baseline? If he goes middle, oh my, this defender's right here. There's no place for him to go. Stunt, recover, dribble picked up. But you let him go baseline, or you have no help in the gap, so he's just going to go right baseline, and it's going to be an easy two. You can't miss this gap assignment, all right? What is this player? Why does this player have a toe on the three-point line? Okay? He should be dropping right here, okay? So now I'm here. Now what can I do? Okay, first of all, my man is 4 steps beyond the three-point line. Drop. This player cannot split through here with his dribble alive, all right? So right here, when this player comes this way, I drop a little bit, and I can stunt and then easily recover because I'm already in position. But you're out of position. You're hugging the three-point line. So now look, now this player's dribble's alive, which should never happen. So now I got to send help at the rim. Someone helps the helper, but there's no one to guard the corner, and it's an easy two. When you're running a zone defense, you can't have 2 people guarding 1. All right, let's take a look. So what's happening here? This player should be sliding over here. This player should be here. This player is standing in no man's land. Okay? You've got to drop and get to the middle of this zone so that Kelly Olynyk can stay here. But watch what happens. Okay? Look at this. First of all, we have 2 people guarding 1 in the zone. So if there's no reason for this player not to be in the middle of the zone. So it's here, it's here, it's here. But again, because no one's guarding this player in the paint, which is this man's responsibility, look where Kelly Olynyk's got to go. Kelly Olynyk's got to worry about this player right here. So now he's not able to actually guard his area of the zone, and it leads to a wide open catch and shoot 3. That is pathetic. Just get back in transition here. Look at this. Stop. All right. So Miami's got the offensive rebound. All right. Get back. We need you in numbers. We need you in the gap. But don't gamble, especially because Miami's in the bonus. Okay? You should be getting back anyways. Okay? This is a senseless gamble. But it's really senseless when Miami's in the bonus. And watch what happens. You gamble there, and it's now a 2-shot foul because of Miami being in the bonus. Okay, you can't sag. Look at this sagging, all right? Right now, why? There's no need to. Look at this. Get up, okay? Up, because I got a gap defender right here. There's going to be no place for him to go. I can stunt, I can recover. Get the dribble picked up easily, and I'm good. There's zero reason to sag, ever. Okay? One, it allows the player to get into his move early, but the other thing that it does is that it gives him an open jumper. Again, right here. Kelly Olynyk's got to get up to the elbow, okay? And then now when this player comes here, he can stunt and he can easily recover, okay? The shell drill. But you're sagging for no reason. Sagging is always terrible. There is no reason to ever sag, okay? And open jumper. This is a god-awful switch. Here comes the ball screen. Why are you switching this? Okay, look, well, let's just play it out. Killian Hayes switches on to Bam Adebayo. Look at this. I mean, there's no chance for him. So it's right down low for an easy 2. You've got to keep Marvin Bagley on Bam Adebayo. How do you do that? Well, right now, you're hedging, okay? You're up, hedging this way so he can't split through, okay? And then Kelly Olynyk is in this backside help. This player sinks down and occupies the two Heat players 2 passes away, but now I'm keeping a big on a big and a guard on a guard. This horrific switch right here does you absolutely nothing, and it leads to an easy 2. Okay, again, bad transition defense. Okay, so Marvin Bagley's going to take the ball. You can't just backpedal your way, because you're just backpedaling this player all the way into a layup. So that's mistake number 1. And mistake number 2 is, you know where we're going here. This player can't lollygag back. He's got to sprint back so we have numbers. Okay? No, that we're in the gap. So look at this lollygagging. Marvin Bagley's got to come up and step up and take the ball. You need to be here so Marvin Bagley can send him here. So there's absolutely no place to go. I can stunt, I can recover. But you backpedal. This player's now outside the three-point line because he lollygagged back, and that's how you end up with an easy 2. Horrible defense defending this down screen. Here's your down screen, okay? You cannot sag like this. You've got to get up and you're level to the screener that you're guarding, and you show. So this player has to go out, and this chase is allowed to happen. When you don't show, look at this. Look at how he's able to curl. So now look at this separation here. So now because we defended this down screen scope so poorly, he's coming from way behind. He's never actually able to guard this defender one-on-one, and it leads to an easy, it's actually an easy foul and 2 shots. I would never switch this ball screen ever, okay? Right here, I'm keeping Marvin Bagley on a big. I'm hedging. Look at this. Ball handlers out this way, backside defenders right here. If the roll keeps going, the backside defenders right here. I mean, this is so easy to hedge and keep a big on a big and guard on a guard. But okay, you switch this, all right? The problem with switching this is now you're going to try and scram switch out of this, okay? If you're trying to scram switch out of it, it has to be now, okay? Kelly Olynyk's got to approach here, and then boom, he goes here. But the scram switch is taking way too long. So now look, now that man in the corner's wide open. The defense continues to have to rotate, and it's just right to the rim, and it's a 2-shot foul. You can't miss this gap assignment. Okay, so you switch this ball screen. Let's take a look at this defender right here. Okay, look at this. Why is this player? Let's look. Why is this player going out? You're here. You're in great shape. All you've got to do is when Jimmy Butler comes this way, get your arms out. Stunt. You don't have to move you should have a wider base probably, but you don't have to move your feet. It's just jab, recover. Because you're not in the gaps, look at this. Jimmy Butler gets that dribble right there. That dribble right there allows him to get into the lane, and it's going to be a 2-shot foul. Can't lean towards the screen early. Look at this defensive player right here, okay? Look how he's going to lean towards the screen. See how he's leaning towards the screen? So now it's an easy ball screen refusal. Make this player use this ball screen, and our defensive ball screen coverages will take care of it. But because you lean towards the screen, this player is able to refuse the screen and create a very advantageous switch with Isaiah Stewart guarding a guard. And now look, now Isaiah Stewart has no chance. He's just going to get right to the rim, and it's going to be a 2-shot foul. You can't anticipate a screen. Let's take a look right here. So this defender right here, see how it just takes a little tick, okay? But watch this right here. Look at this defender, how he's anticipating a screen. So now this player's just going to be able to blow right by you. No, play him straight up. If you get screened, make him use it, and the ball screen defense will take care of itself. But look at this. See this little flinch towards the screen? So now this player's just going to blow by you, get right to the rim, and it's going to lead to an easy 2. You have to switch underneath. If you're switching this ball screen right now, underneath the screener, up, okay? When you switch over the top, look what happens. Now look where, instead of being able to get underneath and battle for real estate early, now you're switching over the top, so look where he catches it. And now the backside defender has to step up. So, if this wasn't a foul, well, this would be a wide open 3. But now he's catching the ball too low. You're forced to foul. Look, and Miami's in the bonus, and it's 2 shots. It's horrible transition defense. Look at this. Why are 3 people going to the ball? You got to find a body. Someone's got to communicate, I got ball. Okay? Someone. All right? So let's just hypothetically say that this player says, I got ball. So someone's got to come over here, okay? Or this player comes over here. And then you communicate. So I got this player. Transition defense is all about communication. There's no communication going on because 3 people are guarding the ball. Someone's got to communicate that there's a player coming here, and then I'm going to take this player. So that we know we don't give up numbers in the sense of 3 people guarding 1. But there's no communication. There's this player, there's just no communication. So nobody takes that guy, and it's a 3-pointer. Again, I'm never switching this ball screen. Look at this. Hedge this ball screen. You can't have Marvin Bagley guarding on the perimeter, okay? If you hedge, your backside help is right here, and you're good. And now I keep a big on a big and a guard on a guard. But you switch Marvin Bagley onto this guard, so look what happens. He's just going to totally toast him. It's going to lead to the fact that Marvin Bagley is out of position now on he ends up fouling, and it's a 3-shot foul. Again, you got to get back to bodies in transition, not random spots on the floor. Now, I can't see Marvin Bagley in this picture until now, but he's certainly not getting back to a body. He's at a random spot on the floor. Look at this. Bang. Look at Bam out. What is Marvin Bagley doing here? Like, right now, you should be finding this body in the corner, okay? I should not be seeing you here. I should be seeing you all the way out to the corner. You got cross-matched. It's okay. But when you get back to random spots on the floor and not bodies, this happens. Wide open 3. Perfect example of footwork being the key to being in the gaps. All right, right now, ball's at the top of the key. This player should already be in, right? You're right here, so you're in the gaps. All right? But look at this player's footwork. We'll zoom in, okay? Watch how look at how he's taking his time to get into the gaps. So now look. Let's see. So look, okay, ball's still right here, okay? Watch this player right here. Again, see that footwork? Look at how he had to move his feet again. See? Bam, that footwork. See? That footwork right there. Right now I'm already here, okay? So again, ball's right here. I'm not moving my feet, okay? I have a wide stance. My back is to the baseline. Wide stance. Okay? And now I'm flying out on the airtime of that pass. But again, footwork. As this ball's getting passed, watch this player right here's feet. Okay? See how he's still taking his feet inward? So now you don't have a chance to get back outward. So now you're blown by, forces help, wide open catch and shoot 3. You just can't be in drop coverage. Look at this right here. So here comes drop coverage, all right? Again, dropping the big, fighting over the top. You need backside help. You can't allow this pocket pass to get made, okay? So that's exactly what's going to happen. Pocket pass made, now the Heat have numbers, and it's a wide open catch and shoot 3. So, again, right here, I'm hedging, okay? Because now Duncan Robinson's pushed out this way. That pass is more difficult to make. Now this player up here can get in backside help. This player can guard these 2 players 2 passes away, all right? And now I'm pushing Duncan Robinson to the sideline, all right? but I need backside help. If you're in drop coverage, if you're hedging, if you're icing, you need backside help. When there is none, now look. Now it's a 3-on-2, and it's 3 points. This is deplorable. So you don't defend this down screen at all, okay? There's your down screen. What's Jeremy Grant doing? I guess you're eventually going to try and switch this. It's far too late for that. Right now, it's so you don't need to switch. Get up, show, okay, and chase. You can't go up the gut, but neither of those things are going to happen. Look at this. Nobody shows. This player goes up the gut. So now look. Now you're screwed. Now Jeremy Grant's here. You're here. Nobody's here to take the player coming off of the handoff, and it's just a wide open 3. That was deplorable. Okay, so again, if you're jamming the screener right here, you've got to jam him with your body. Your hands got to be out. You cannot be pushing him with your hands, okay? You're up, you're jamming him with your body, okay? So look what this player is going to do right here. This is not jamming the screener. This is shoving the screener. That's a foul. And apparently somebody doesn't like that, because it's going to end up being a technical foul for the Heat. You fouled there. So you don't defend the down screen the right way. Look at what is happening here. Here's a down screen. You've got to show, okay, you're attached, you got to show, and you got to chase. Why are you going up the gut? Okay, so because you don't defend this down screen the right way, look at this. These two players are here, so now Isaiah Stewart is forced to switch onto a guard. And what does that mean? Now we have a bad mismatch right here, because now we got a big on a guard, and what's going to happen here? You're just going to be backing him down, backing him down, backing him down, and it's an easy 2. So you have a terrible switch because of you're not guarding a down screen the right way. This is awful defense everywhere. Let's take a look. First of all, this is a terrible box out. If you're Isaiah Stewart, you can't stand underneath the rim. You got to find a body to box him out. Get your butt into this Heat player's jersey. So now it's a 100%, 0% ball. The only person getting the rebound is Isaiah Stewart. Okay, but when you just stand under the rim, now it's a 50-50 ball. So now look, now this Heat player is able to come up with it. So now Isaiah Stewart's got to scramble to get out. He's never actually able to guard him one-on-one. But by the way, what is this player doing? Stay underneath the three-point line so that when this player comes this way, I can stunt, I can recover, and I can give Isaiah Stewart some help. That dribble's picked up all the way there. But this player's going to guard beyond the three-point line for absolutely no reason, so now this player's able to just drive right to the rim for an easy 2. Okay, so you're switching a ball screen that never gets set. But if you're Kelly Olynyk and switching this ball screen, you got to communicate. Okay? Switch, switch, switch. And then there can be no internal thinking. It's bang, bang. Kelly Olynyk's up. This player goes with the man who slips the screen. Okay? So, no communication, because look at this. We got 2 people guarding the ball handler, no one taking the man coming off this flare screen. Well, and so now there's no one to alert Marvin Bagley that he's got to now switch because this switch was so awful, and now this player's just going to blow by and get right into the lane. That is horrific defense. Another hideous switch. Look at this. So this player's again going to fake like he's going to set a ball screen and slip it. So again, right now, if you're Jeremy Grant and you are switching this, the communication is now. Switch, 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 because he does end up switching. Okay? So right now it's got to be switch, 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 so Jeremy Grant can step up and this player can know to take the man slipping the screen. Okay? But look what happens. Yet again, we have 2 people going to the ball, no people coming to the man that's coming off this flare screen. Okay? And it's just going to lead to an easy catch and shoot 3. Unbelievable. All right, again, so a cross screen is coming now. All right? So if you're Kelly Olynyk right now, okay, cross screen getting set. I am attached to this screener, okay? Because if the cross screen is set, I need to jam this player coming through. But the other reason I'm attached is because if he slips this cross screen and comes out this way, I can go with him. Look what happens. Kelly Olynyk is unattached. So now look, he's going to slip this cross screen right here. Kelly Olynyk is way behind the play. And again, it leads to an open catch and shoot 3. Camera angle isn't great here, but you can see what happens, all right? So here comes this ball screen that Miami's getting ready to set. Look at this. Play this player straight up one-on-one. If the screen gets set, you have to make him use it, all right? You have to make this player use the screen. You cannot let him refuse it. All right? So watch this player. See how this player is starting. See that little flinch? It's all it takes. Look at this. See how he's flinching that way towards the screen? So now he's going to be able to refuse it, get into the lane and draw help, and it's another open catch and shoot three. More terrible defense defending a down screen. Down screen set right here. What do you need to do? You have to get attached and you have to show. So this player has to go out and this chase can happen. When you don't show, you let this player curl. And look what happens. See how he's going to curl? That chase can't get there, and it's right to a wide open layup. Oh my God, again, you cannot cheat this screen. Make him use this screen and the ball screen defense will take care of it. But watch this player for Detroit. We're going to slow it down. Look at how he's anticipating right there and cheating the screen. So now this player is able to refuse it, get right into the lane, and it's going to force you to foul him, and it's 2 shots. Okay, so Marvin Bagley's got to be the one to initiate contact here. Look at right now, okay? Right now, you've got to get into Bam Adebayo and start pushing him out, okay? You need to be the one initiating contact, okay? Pushing him out. Because if you let Bam Adebayo be the one to initiate contact, look what happens. Look at, see, look at all this time you have. Bump him out, okay? But when he's the one that initiate contact, not you, look what happens. Now he's got you sealed, okay? And now you're done. They're just going to throw it down low there, and it's going to be an easy 2 for Miami. Again, you just have no idea how to defend a down screen clearly, because right here you got to get up and show, because you can't let this player curl, okay? You got to force him out so this chase can happen. Look what happens. Look at this. You let him curl because you don't show, so now this player steps up towards the ball, okay? And look, when he steps up towards the ball, it gives Bam Adebayo a free runway, and it's a 2-shot foul. Bad transition defense. You can't backpedal, okay? Well, first of all, let's take a look at Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart's got to be sprinting back to the 3-point line, so you're in the gaps, so that now this player doesn't need to backpedal. Because watch this player here. He's just going to backpedal, and now you're just going to get schooled, and it's an easy 2. Okay, so what needs to happen is Isaiah Stewart needs to be sprinting right now, okay? We need you at the 3-point line so that this player can step up and take the ball and not backpedal. See, right now, Isaiah Stewart's here. He should be right here. So now this player here can step up and take the ball, force him middle, and there's no place for him to go. But Isaiah Stewart's out here because he lollygagged back. This player's just going to end up backpedaling, and it's an open jumper. No idea how to defend a down screen for the Pistons, clearly, because this is like the 6th time this has happened. One, if you're Jeremy Grant, you can't fall asleep. Right now, you got to get attached to this player's hip, okay? And then what? Of course, this player cannot sag. You've got, see, this is too much separation, all right? So Jeremy Grant right now has got to be getting up and chasing off this player's hip. Okay, so now he's this way chasing, and this player's attached and showing. So this player isn't curling. He's going to go out more, and now Jeremy Grant can get there. But Jeremy Grant's not attached to his hip chasing. There's no, you're not showing off the screener, okay? So again, this player's able to curl right into a wide open 3. Pathetic. This is a terrible switch. Ball screen is set. I am not switching Isaiah Stewart away from Bam Adebayo. I am up, and I'm hedging, and I'm pushing this player this way. Backside help comes from here. This player is able to slide down and occupy these 2 players 2 passes away. Okay? But you do switch this, which is just terrible in its own right. But again, here, Isaiah Stewart's about to double. So I can't let this player go this way. I have to force him into my double team. Well, guess what? Look at Isaiah Stewart. He's trying to come double, but you're going to let this player go this way. It's such a mismatch because of a terrible switch. But again, you got to bring him to where your double team's coming from. You let him go away from the double team, and it's a 2-shot foul. So you switch this ball screen. You need gap help, all right? Again, shell drill. Ball's at the top of the key. Killian Hayes needs to get up a little bit more, so he forces him to the middle of the floor. This is not the shell drill, okay? This player should be in with his back to the baseline so Killian Hayes can get up, force him to the middle of the floor, and it's stunt and recover without having to move your feet at all because you're already there. But Killian Hayes isn't up. This player is just guarding away from the ball in a disastrous way. So look what happens. Now this player is able to come the other way where there's no gap help, and it's a layup. So one, when you hedge this ball screen, you need backside help. Okay, this player's got to already be moving up. All right, like right now, as this screen's about to get set, I'm cheating up. And then again, I'd rather, instead of a soft hedge, I'd hard hedge. Okay, push this player this way, because now this backside help can step up here. It makes the skip pass much more difficult, and now I recover. Look when you soft hedge a ball screen with no backside help. I mean, luckily this pass gets deflected, but if it doesn't, that's a wide open catch and shoot three. So that's bad ball screen defense. Now you get lucky there. But again, no sagging, all right? Get up. Force this player to the middle of the floor. There's no place for him to go. Look at as he's dribbling here. Look at this. If I am up right now, giving him no airspace and forcing him to the middle of the floor, where is he going? I got multiple gap defenders everywhere, okay? But instead, you sag, so you just let him shoot an open three. All right, so Miami's in the bonus here. Again, jamming the screener. Okay, you're just jamming him with your body. Your arms are out, you're showing your hands. You're jamming him with your body. You cannot shove the screener with your hands, especially on a common foul. They're going to the line for two. So again, Isaiah Stewart, show your hands and just jam them with your body. But again, look what Isaiah Stewart does. See how he pushes them with his hands? So now it's a two-shot foul for Miami because they're in the bonus. You got to initiate contact on Adebayo here. Look at this right now. There should never be this separation. Right now I'm nudging him out, pushing him out of the lane, pushing him out of the lane. Because if you're not initiating contact, he's going to seal you. Look what happens here. Look again, right now. Push him out. Get him out of the lane. But look what happens. It's Adebayo who initiates contact. Okay, right there. And now look where he's catching it. He's catching it in the charge circle. By then it's too late. It's an easy two. This can't happen. Down screen coming right here. Okay, what is this player here doing? Your man is setting a down screen. You have to get attached and show. Because if this player curls coming off it, he's going to get a wide open three. You show so that this forces this player out and it gives this player time to chase. Okay? But when you don't show, this player is able to curl coming off it right to a wide open three.